Today we're going to talk real quickly about the ocean floor and some components that can be found in it. First, we have the main ocean floor regions. They are the continental margin, the ocean basin floor, and the mid-ocean ridge. And then there are two different kinds of margins. There's active and passive. Active margins are characterized by rugged coastlines and narrow beaches with steep cliffs, but passive margins are defined as the places where there's not an active plate boundary and you won't see as rugged of a coastline. The first thing that we find under the water's surface is the continental shelf and then the slope. The continental shelf is what you play on at the beach and where you swim. Like when you go on vacation to the beach, the area that you hang out in is the shelf. And then the continental slope is the part that leads down to the ocean floor, which can also be called the abyssal plain. The abyssal plain is the most flat area in the ocean, and it can generally be found between the foot of a continental rise and a mid-oceanic ridge. So the abyssal plain will be like in the middle. So on either side, like on the coastlines or whatever, you have the shelf and the slope, and then in between the two, kind of connecting them, is the abyssal plain. Up next, we have seamounts and volcanic islands. Volcanic islands and seamounts are kind of similar, as you can see in the picture. They kind of look the same, but you'll notice the difference is the volcanic island actually pokes its head out of the water, and seamounts don't. If the seamount was to grow and emerge past the water's surface, it would then be an island. Right in the middle of the ocean floor, we find the mid-ocean ridges, and they run under the ocean all around the world. They are formed along divergent plate boundaries, and so that means as the plates spread apart, lava rises up and hardens to become mid-ocean ridges, kind of like underwater mountain ranges. The undersea mountains are found in the middle of the abyssal plain. And then, of course, we have deep ocean trenches. You might have heard of the Mariana Trench. That is the deepest ocean trench in the world. Trenches are the deepest part of the Earth, and they are formed by convergent plate boundaries, which is the opposite of the ridges, which were formed by divergent plate boundaries.